Just have to edit it out a little bit.
Just want to edit that out.
Is there anything?
No, we have that.
Yeah, this is
Are you ready for me to start?
Okay, welcome and thank you guys for coming and participating. Our nature of the focus group, for this one is talking about, basically your least favorite part of cooking. There are no right or wrong answers. It's all about like finding out what you guys think and so forth. We do have an audio and video recording, and then we will be doing a transcript as well. You guys have any questions or concerns? Okay. If you guys can go ahead, we'll introduce ourselves. I'm Tori.
Alexis.
David.
Kimani.
Okay, and then if you guys can go ahead and introduce yourselves and say that you're here.
I'm Eli, I'm a senior.
I'm Emily, I'm a senior. I'm Mackenzie, I'm a senior.
I'm Ian, I'm a senior.
Do you guys cook or like have you ever cooked? Do you cook currently at school or?
I do a lot of cooking. I'm cooking right after this, so I do a lot.
Yeah, I don't have a meal plan, so I cook a lot.
Yeah, I haven't had a meal plan since freshman year, so I cook a lot. And I like to like meal prep and stuff like that to make it a little easier.
I have a meal plan because my kitchen at home is pretty gross. So
Okay, how long have you been cooking? Like,
I've been for about like a little over a year.
okay.
So like I guess more independently has been since sophomore year of college, like 3 years now, because that's when I moved off campus.
More independently, probably like since I was maybe like a freshman in high school.
Okay.
I took cooking classes in like middle school and stuff, but recently I haven't been doing as much.
Okay. So like not independently wise, like how long? Like you cook with your parents?
Oh wait,
at
is
home?
this like specifically by yourself?
No, it doesn't have to be. You can answer however.
I pretty much do all my cooking with my girlfriend. That's the only time I cook.
Okay.
But we cook like at least once or twice a week, so.
Okay.
I've always watched my parents cook.
Okay.
Yeah, I help cook.
So now we're gonna go kind of into the connection with cooking and cleaning. What is your least favorite part about the cooking process?
The cleaning process.
Cleaning.
Right answer.
Mine's just like waiting for the food to be done. Like I like when I'm hangry and I want to eat and I have to cook something, I'm like, can 30 minutes hurry up? Like,
I just feel after you wait all that time, I don't want to spend the next 10 minutes after my food's hot and ready cleaning everything, but then I'm not gonna do it the rest of the night probably, and then the next day it's all dry and it's way harder to clean.
yeah. The other thing that sucks is like when you like prepare your food and you cook it and everything, and then you eat it and it's disgusting, and you're like, this is really let down.
So the cleaning part, like, is it more towards the dishes that you guys don't like?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what do you normally use to clean your dishes besides a dishwasher?
I don't have a dishwasher.
Okay.
I have a sink, and I have one of those, it's like a little handheld thing, a little sponge, and it's got soap in there. I use that a lot, and then I bought one of those, like, it's a heavy duty scrubber, and I use that for real hard.
So I don't have a dishwasher either, and so we have like a reusable wash rag that we use. It makes it kind of hard with like scrubbing really hard stuff though, because we have nothing like abrasive for scrubbing.
Yeah, I use a sponge and then we have like a Brillo pad. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Just one of those regular sponges that's kind of abrasive on the one side and not, you know.
Okay. How much time do you spend like cleaning the dishes after?
After I'm done cooking,
Yeah.
um,
Or in general, like.
see that's hard to answer because no one in my house cleans the dishes except me. So when I do the dishes, it's like 30 minutes, but probably if it's just for the stuff I cook with, probably like 15 minutes.
I probably spend less than 10 minutes cleaning dishes, maybe 5.
It honestly depends what I'm cooking, because I like if I can like reuse the pot, like if I just make pasta and I can heat up the sauce in one pot, like I'll definitely do that. So I don't know, on average maybe like 10 to 15 minutes, just depending on what I cooked.
Like at home, if I do the dishes, it kind of builds up for a little bit before it gets done, so like probably like 15, 20.
I usually, while I'm cooking, I'm usually cleaning my dishes like
Yeah, that's what I do.
simultaneously.
I
Yeah,
try to
that's what I
do that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, what are some like key benefits of a cooking utensil that you guys you prefer to use?
Of like a cooking.
Yeah, like I know you said like the definitely something like
Wait, for cleaning or?
for cleaning. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
okay, okay. I definitely feel like having something slightly abrasive is nice because, like, when I do dishes at your house, their wash rag, I can't stand it. So,
Because it doesn't have the soap handle, so
And it
he
doesn't-
forgets to use soap at my house.
and I don't like how it's just not abrasive. I feel like you can't get stuff off. Yeah.
The most important thing for me would probably be that it's reusable, that like I can take it and wash it because I don't want to just like waste stuff. Like I don't want to throw the
Mhm.
cleaning thing away.
I know for me, like, my roommates are horrible with like throwing the sponge out after it's been used a bunch of times. Like, so I know for me, like, I microwave the sponge for like 2 minutes. They're supposed to like wet it and then microwave it, so like it kills the bacteria. But like definitely something that has like I don't know, like maybe be like a cube and like one side you use for like chicken, like to wipe off stuff like that. You just like cut like raw chicken on and then like one side for something. Because I think it's really gross, like, you know, like if you like wipe off a peanut butter knife and then you like take it and the peanut butter sticks to that, like that's disgusting. So like definitely something that like can like kill the bacteria like all in one, you know.
Yeah, like something that's easy to clean because like it's gross using a nasty sponge.
Okay, how much do you guys think you spend on cleaning utensils a year?
I'm the only one who buys cleaning stuff in my house. I'm the only one who cleans. So I spend a fair amount of money because if I'm gonna do it, I have to do a lot. So I don't know, maybe like in a year, maybe like 50 to 75 almost. Because I'm the only one.
So all of our stuff, like our rags are reusable. We've just kind of like accumulated them. But like with soap, we probably spend like, I don't know, $10 to $15 a year on soap. We just buy like a big bottle.
I'd probably say like $30 between everything.
Probably around that, maybe 40, depending on.
So how much do you think that you would be willing to spend on like a sponge or like the?
Scrubby
Yeah.
thing. I don't know. I guess here's the question: is it just the actual product, or am I buying something that comes with like reusable things with it as well?
So just like use just a like a sponge with like the soap, like the handle that you pour soap into.
The most I would probably spend is 15 if it was a little bit fancier or something, because I use it a lot.
So if the product's like disposable, I wouldn't spend more than $5 on it. But if it was like somehow a reusable product, then maybe $15 to $20.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Like if it was reusable, I definitely spend a lot more than if it was just like a one and done type thing. Yeah.
Yeah, there's easy to clean and reusable and like good build quality or whatever it's made out of, then probably like 15. And then otherwise maybe like 7 if it's just like a disposable.
Okay, so when you have a lot of dishes to clean, do you normally push it off and like let it go for a while, or do you do them right away? And we kind of already answered
I have a habit of trying to push it off in hopes that someone else will do it, but no one ever does. So a lot of times what I've done lately is I'll put them all in, like, we have like double sinks, I guess, and I'll just fill one up with a bunch of hot soapy water and just let stuff sit for a while, and then when I go to clean, it's a lot easier because I'm the one.
If I'm in a rush and I'm feeling really lazy, I'll just pile them like in this corner in my room, so I don't really have to see it, so nobody else sees it. But if I like have actual time to clean, I'll just do all of them.
I usually do them like right after a meal because I don't like to let them sit because I'm like scared of rodents. Like I don't know, I just think it's like kind of gross to just let your dishes sit there. But like I'll have roommates that like will leave them piled up for like 3 weeks or something like that. And they just push them off and just keep piling and piling and piling. I don't really agree with that. Yeah.
If it's like the only thing in the sink, then I'll be more tempted to do it. But if there's already a bunch of stuff in there, it's like, well, why do it now?
Yeah.
So this is kind of a broad question, but what do you guys think is the most important part about cleaning like your dishes and after cooking, I guess?
really hate, I'm like super neat freak, so I really hate when I clean stuff and then there's like either soapy residue on it still when it dries, or there's watermarks. I know the watermarks probably aren't really from cleaning, but that drives me crazy because I know it's clean, but it doesn't look clean. So
So like the most important thing about cleaning, so 2 things I'm thinking about right now that are really hard to clean are my strainers for noodles. And then no one ever seems to clean the pot when they boil the noodles, and so there's always this white crust of like, I don't even know what that is, like this crust. Yeah, starch like built up and nobody ever cleans it, and so that's really gross. And so just anything that can get rid of like extra residue.
Can you repeat the question?
What is the most important part of cleaning?
Definitely like the whole bacteria situation. Like I'm really weird about like sharing spoons and stuff unless they're washed. And it kind of freaks me out. Like, so I live in a house with 6 other girls, and it kind of freaks me out when other people do their dishes and then I use like that spoon because I'm like, how did you wash this? Like, you know, that kind of thing. So I definitely think like killing bacteria and like making sure that it's actually clean.
I have Eli where like even if it's clean, it doesn't look clean. Like I don't like that. And then my dad also puts stuff in the dishwasher and like not rinse it off at all, and then it just gets like baked on. Like that's a problem too. So like I'm just like just rinse it off before you put it in.
When you're like cooking like meat and stuff and you're like using a cutting board and then you just shove it like in the sink, like I don't know, is that really clean? You know?
I don't
Like
think
that's
it's
something like
really-
really weird to clean. It's like a meat cutting board with like raw stuff on it.
Yeah. Or like when people use that same cutting board to cut like bread on. Yeah. Yeah, it's nasty. It's nasty.
Okay, so now I'm kind of just gonna tell you like what our product is, give you a description of it. If you guys want to jump in because you want to break it down. So ours was so kind of what you said, it's a sponge on a handle that you can put soap into the handle, but also it's so it has a button so it can move on its own, like scrub,
Oh yeah.
instead of like.
What is it?
like
What's that
vibrate
thing that,
toothbrush.
Noah was talking about? Like
This thing.
And it goes like this and like
Oh,
circles and like cleaning the floor. or
Like a
something.
wax.
Oh, I know what
Yeah,
you
like a
mean.
wax.
Yeah, for your dish, like a
For your
smaller
dishes.
version that does that.
So it's waterproof. It also has like so where you so if you're wondering about like charging it and everything, it's not like you plug it into the wall or anything. So well, I mean you do. You plug the charging dock. There's gonna be a dock and you can sit it right on your sink. The dock would be waterproof as well, so you don't have to worry about
Outlet,
yeah.
being near the outlet and stuff, so it's safe for us.
And also regarding like what kind of sponges, because I know you said you like something more like rough to get harder things off and everything. We would have so the actual part that is attached to the sponge would be the more rough one, and then you can put on a more of like a scrubber or like a sponge
Like
type.
scrub it, like you can actually go into like harder places like cups and stuff.
Okay.
But then if you're just trying to do something hard, like a pan or after you like use some type of stuff that's like hard to get off, there's also that.
Would this be something you guys would purchase?
Probably.
Yeah.
I definitely buy it. I'd probably buy it for like Christmas presents too. Maybe that's cool. It's like one of those like little electronic toothbrushes with just the different heads. Like that's what I'm picturing.
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's exactly what
That's cool.
Something I might be like too lazy to do is like switch the heads out. Like I don't know. So if there's a way to like push a button so it just flipped upside down, and then had like the different scrubby thing, like versus it like being soft and abrasive on one side, you just push the button and it flips and then does it for you. So I
So
don't
you don't
have to.
lose it or something with
Yeah.
the other piece.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna take the time to like push it in there.
Or even if there was like a tray of like 4 different kinds and there's like a button on it that you just press it and it pops off and you just pick up the other one by like, you don't have to like touch the sponge, you can just.
So quick question, how much would you guys be willing to pay for something like that?
I'd probably pay like 30 to 35 because I really don't like doing the dishes. I really hate having dishes. So if I can make it a little easier on myself, you know, I'll pay a little bit more money.
Scrub it for you.
Yeah.
I know how much my electric toothbrush cost me, and it was very expensive, so I'd probably pay like $60 to $70 for something like that if it were to last a really long time. My grandma's calling me and I need to step out.
I'm the same way. Like my toothbrush, I think was like $160, and I still use it to this day. So it's like durable and stuff, and has like that charger. But I'm also also like picturing like a hand mixer, like it's kind of like it took the mixing away for you. So like this is taking like the dishwashing away from me. Like I've spent like $8 on hand mixer, so I definitely spent like probably like anywhere from $50 to $80, especially if it like has all those interchangeable things.
And maybe now to spend more based off of other people's.
I definitely spend. I spend a lot, and like if you put it in Bed-Bath & Beyond, you can use that coupon. You know, I definitely spend a lot. Yeah, I definitely spend a lot on it.
I feel like you make it like good sturdy materials and like have different color options. You'll be like more willing to spend more. So probably like 60, 65, maybe more if it's like all stainless steel or something.
So, speaking of like colors and designs, what kind of colors would you guys be more attracted to for like a kitchen?
So we wouldn't put out like a product where you can like choose multiple colors. If you were to choose like
The range
Yeah.
of like,
I personally feel I'm washing my dishes with it, so just give me stainless steel or black or something. I could care less really about colors first.
Like definitely like a monotone, no like pinks and like stuff like that. That's gonna stand out on your counter. You know what I mean?
And so if you do like a white that's like easy to clean, like match a lot of people's cabinets or so then it's like, oh, this matches the kitchen.
You guys have any more questions?
Good.
Okay, well, thank you for answering our questions and participating.
Yeah.
No problem.